All right, guys. Currently, the nation is shaking concerning this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Yesterday, it was a shock that Nigerian DSS finally exposed the federal government. Now, the DSS says Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by the Nigerian government. They washed their hands for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's abduction from Kenya. Now, Interpol has come out to say we don't have any knowledge concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abduction from Kenya to Nigeria. The Kenya government says the federal government invaded their country to abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without their consent. So right now, this Mazi Nnamdi abduction is shaking the country as protests has broke out, asking the Nigerian government to stop the trial. You understand? These protests don't break out for the 5 Southeast region. Okay, happening today, May 22nd. Yesterday, 9 these things happened. So today, they protest that the federal government of Nigeria must stop this trial because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. The DSS have denied any rule concerning his abduction. Interpol says they have no hands in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's abduction. So what are we saying? What are we saying? Why are they still trying him? Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still in court? What is he doing here? If Nigerian government, adopted him without court procedures, that one they have erred against international and local laws. So why are they still trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because Muhammadu Buhari have displayed a very high rate of hatred against the Igbo people. If not, why all these things? Interpol said they not get hand for this matter. So right now there is a big protest. This protest has broke out in the Nigerian Southeast. They are asking the federal government of Nigeria to stop this trial at once. Yes, they say the government should stop this trial at once. You understand? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be jailed. Nigerian government must stop this trial. Honestly speaking, this is a very big shame. Yes, that the federal government of Nigeria can involve itself in kidnapping an individual. The same kidnap, the same abduction, they are against here in Nigeria, and they are involved in such acts. What can you call them now? What can you call Nigerian government? What can you call this thing they have done? Make una still watch wetin Interpol don talk concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But right now, Nigerian government, they are asking them to stop this trial.
Is not aware of. Let me define the role of Interpol so that you can understand. Interpol is an international police organization that assists law enforcement agencies within the 196 countries to look for a fugitive that runs or is hiding. And if you look at all the other fugitives that are brought to face justice in Nigeria, they have the link, those who are involved, with Interpol. So I don't know I don't want to talk about issue of Kanu, who brought him back to Nigeria. I'm not aware how he was brought back to Nigeria or how he came into Nigeria. Interpol is not aware. We stated this long time ago, and we made it categorically clear. So it's not a question. There are what we call police-to-police relationships. International police cooperation. Another police, it does not necessarily bring Interpol. If one police and another exchange a suspect is running from them, they can have an international police cooperation that out of the scope of Interpol. However, if a notice is given to an individual, like blue notices, when the inmates in Kuje prison escaped, we did a biometric capture of those suspects. And we shared it with international communities. We shared it with our law enforcement agencies. Many of them were re-apprehended because we have their biometrics. Now, in the issue of red notice, where a red notice is issued under the federal court that issued that notice of arrest, that is warrant of arrest for such international.
Yes.
It will go to the Interpol, we'll process it, we'll look at it, we'll look at the charges, and then we'll issue a red notice.
Okay.
On that red notice, we bring back the culprit to face justice because all the 196 countries will be looking for that individual.
Thank you very much. We are on to our legal team, the defense team for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been here for so long as 10 years in DSS/the Federal High Court. Okay, we shall hear from one of our special counsel, Aloy Ejimako, who shall tell us what transpired today in court.
Well, I greet you all out there listening and monitoring this trial. I'm here with some of my colleagues, Nemeka, Interpol, Esquire, Mandela, Esquire. I'm also here with the president of American Military Veterans of Igbo descent, who came all the way from the United States to monitor this trial. I'm also here with a lot of dedicated Umu Chineke, who have always stood by us and stood by Onyendu throughout all these travails that began in June 2021 when Onyendu was unfortunately renditioned. Well, let me cut through the chase and tell you what happened today briefly. First of all, we still have a media embargo imposed by the court, but we can speak on peripheral issues. Just auxiliary issues such as is telling you what happened in court today is what we can speak on. So I speak to you from the position of someone who was in court. And we conducted cross-examination of the witness, one of the witnesses. We identified him as prosecution witness BBB. His cross-examination was very detailed, very aggressive, and very comprehensive.
Good morning. Thank you for coming on this platform, sir. It's been a while. You're welcome and thank you. God bless you. You've been an advocate of release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all of a sudden we are seeing the end of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial today. Of course, before we now begin to think the direction of the new judge, James Omotosho, what he's going to do at the end of the day. What is your assessment? And you've seen the cross-examination so far. Nothing has been found on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we also saw that the Interpol had denied the knowledge of being part of whatever arrest or kidnap that took place in Kenya. Who is after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
The case of Nnamdi Kanu has become something else that is giving a bad name to Nigeria, within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. I've always said it, and I will still say it again. There is no reason for keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention up to this time, no matter how. And all evidences so far gathered has proved that they don't have strong evidence against Nnamdi Kanu. They've gone to edit a video clip and said that during the NSAS, Nnamdi Kanu offered a threat, to Tinubu. And